Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is White Char and welcome back to another weekly video. This is actually my second time recording this video. The first time I didn't set my FL Studio to the right interface, so it wasn't recording the audio. Secondly, I wasn't recording my screen, so yeah, everything that I made was, it didn't come out. So yeah, it was just gonna be a video of me just, vibing. So this week's video is going to be a bit different. I'm going to be doing a challenge, and this week's challenge is going to be making a song in under 1 hour. I've done this challenge a couple times on my own and I've had various results. I've had good songs and bad songs. So we're going to get right into it, and the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to change the tempo to 128 because we're going to make a house song because that's just like the easiest thing to do. So I'm going to make a quick, and I already know what samples to use because I'm like so used to making house, so I know what sounds go together. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick drum pattern here. If I can find where the kick is. Facts. Let's go to, and something that I like doing is I like using trap kicks for house songs, which at first I thought it was kind of weird, but now that I've been using it a lot, I feel like they fit in pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and do this pattern right here. So that already took me 3 minutes, which is not bad. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is make a bass line. So I'm gonna open up Serum real quick, and I think I'm just gonna make a quick little bass sound, which I can show you guys how to make it. I basically open up sub bass, sine wave, and then I turn on this knob, turn this all the way down, put this on basic shapes, leave it on the sine wave, and then FM from B, and then you just mess around with it. And then if you want to, you can change the octave and it gives a different sound. Let me mess with the release and everything. Okay, so I kind of want to make like a happy-ish sound, so let me make a quick bass line real quick. I think that's gonna be it for the bass, and this is what it sounds like with the drums. I think the next thing I want to add in is a piano, and I think what I'm gonna make it do is follow the same rhythm that the bass line is following, just to give him some uniformity. So I'm gonna go ahead and sidechain it to the kick and put it into our playlist, and this is how that sounds like. I think next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in a saw chord, and I'm gonna go ahead and make that real quick. Okay, so here's the quick sound that I made. And this is what it sounds like with what we had before. So it's starting to sound like a really nice house track. I think the next thing we need to do is figure out a melody, which I might do like some vocal chops.
I hear ooh, 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 ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, eh, ah. Ooh, ah, ooh, eh, ah, eh, oh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, oh, eh.
Okay, this one will do for now. Gonna do a quick editing real quick. Don't want any attack. I want some decay. So I'm gonna try and figure out a melody real quick. Okay, so I ended up changing the sound that I was using for the melody, but I came up with it, and this is what it sounds like. Sounds very bouncy, you know, very like happy-ish, which is what I was trying to go for. So together with the rest of the stuff, which you might not be able to hear it, this is what it sounds like. Okay, so now that I came up with the melody, I'm gonna do a quick bit of mixing real quick, just so I can add some effects to it and make everything stand out in its own place. So this is me the next day editing the video, and I decided to time-lapse my mix process since I just ramble on in the recording. First thing that I do when I mix is rename and color everything and put everything into its separate channel strip. I use New York compression on the drums, which is a very interesting and powerful compression technique that I greatly recommend you look up on. I also use buses for the 3 reverbs and a delay that I usually use, which I find it very useful to do it this way since you don't have to copy every parameter to every single channel you want reverb on, and it also allows you to save processing power since you're only using 3 reverbs instead of however many you end up needing to use. Okay, so with a bit of mixing, this is what I have sounds like. And you might not be able to notice it too much when I play it, but this is actually a filter automation that gives it like a nice little touch to the vocal chop, and this is how that sounds like. And this is a technique that I've seen Eliminate use a lot in his songs. So next thing I'm gonna add is a plug sound, because I feel like the vocal chop could benefit from having that extra support from the pluck. So I'm actually going to use Silent for this one, which again I'm going to use presets from Splice. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy over the processing that I have on the vocal chop, except without the filter, because I really don't want the pluck to be affected by that. I'm actually name this, and this is how that sounds like. Together with the effects and the rest of the song, this is how the pluck sounds like. Okay, so I have about 25 minutes left, and I think this makes a pretty good drop section. So I think I'm gonna focus on making a break section, which I'm gonna use a pad that I really like using. Obviously, I feel like this already needs a respace. Which I feel like is a good initiating point for the verses. I'm gonna add in a snap now. So together with the snap, it sounds like this. And I feel like the song can benefit a little bit more from some ambient sounds, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy that over to a plugin that I really like using. It's called Labs, which is a free plugin. If you don't already have it, I highly recommend you get it. And we're gonna use one of these presets right here just for now, and then figure out which one sounds the best. Okay, I really like that sound. I'm gonna put it into its own mix channel, and I have about 17 minutes left, which I think we're doing pretty good on time. So this is how that sounds like with the rest of the stuff. which is not too noticeable, but I think it does the job just right. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna focus on making a build section. I think after that, that'll give me some more ideas on what to do for the song. So let me do this real quick. Gonna move you over. Gonna move this up over here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in these sounds right here. I'm gonna add in a filter for the clap. Okay, now that I have that down, I'm gonna add in some snares, and I'm gonna go back and have about 13 minutes left. Man, I am really just running out of time. So something I've liked to do lately is to just use the same snare and just make kind of like a marching snare sound. So this is how I achieve it. And just gonna copy it over. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put these into their own channel. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to automate the pitch and give it a bit more, so I'm gonna put these into their own channel and automate the pitch, which gives it a nice rising effect towards the end. Okay, so I have 9 minutes left, and I am cutting it real close because there's some stuff I still want to add. So I'm gonna put that into the drums bus. Gonna create an automation clip for the snare. I'm gonna go here like that. This, remove you. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. And this is how that sounds like. Okay, so I think something that I want to add is a endless smile automation. Okay, and now I'm gonna add in high pass automation to help the drops stand out better. And I think what I'm gonna do is also gonna add in a reverb into the main channel. Okay, so I went ahead and added in the plug in the vocal chop into the build section, and I'm just gonna automate a filter for them. I have 5 minutes left. Oh my gosh, the stress was fine until about like 10 minutes ago, but now it's like going up and I am just trying to finish everything as fast as I can. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do, because I am desperately running out of time, is I'm gonna add in some effects. Okay, I'm done. So I think that was an hour. I can actually check here. How much time did I spend on this? Okay, so it was an hour and 4 minutes. I know I spent some of the time at the beginning to like do the intro of the video, so that might have been a little bit, but I do know I probably went over by 2 minutes, which I mean, it's still fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and play you guys the final product. that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a lot of fun to make, so if you guys did enjoy, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you guys can just help me supporting this channel by sharing this with your friends, I'd greatly appreciate it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and comment down below what you thought of it, and if you have any other ideas for any videos I can make. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. See you guys in the next video.